Everyone, this is Akank Suman here. Now we are going to discuss the arc of contact. We already get the formula of path of contact. Path of contact consists of path of approach as well as the path of recesses. Okay, and when we added them, then we will get the path of contact. Now, what is arc of contact? Distance traveled by the gear and the pinion along their pitch circle in one full engagement period. What I'm going to say, in one engagement period, in one engagement period, distance traveled by the distance traveled by the distance traveled by gear as well as pinion, gear as well as pinion in one full engagement period. What is full engagement period? From the start of the engagement to the end of the engagement is considered as the full engagement period. So in one full engagement period, distance traveled by the gear or pinion along their pitch circle, along their pitch circle. Okay, this is known as arc of contact. Are you getting my point? So what is the formula for arc of contact? Similarly, we will go to the arc of contact from the arc of approach and arc of recessive, then we will get the arc of contact. So first I am going to tell you the how can we calculate the arc of approach. What is arc of approach? That is equal to path of approach upon cos phi. Similarly, we can find out the arc of recesses path of recesses upon cos phi. So finally I can calculate the arc of contact. Don't make a summation of. If you make the summation of, that would be okay, but don't increase the number of steps. That you can write here, arc of contact is equal to path of contact upon cos phi. Generally in the examination, you have to find out the arc of contact, so direct learn this formula, that is arc of contact is equal to path of contact upon cos phi. Okay, this you must have to remember. So what is the arc of contact? Basically, in one full engagement period, the distance traveled by the gear or pinion in one full engagement period, distance traveled by the gear or pinion along with their pitch circle. Okay, so that is arc of contact, and now we have to find out the contact ratio. Okay, so next topic is contact ratio. We will do the numerical questions on that. Contact ratio, basically you can find out using formula, that's equal to arc of contact upon circular pitch and how can we denote circular pitch? As PC. Okay, So that is arc of contact upon circular pitch. And we know that for the what is circular pitch formula, that is PC is equal to pi d by t. Okay, and we know that module is equal to d by t, so I can write here it as pi m. The things is same. Okay, this is basically circular pitch. What is the meaning of the contact ratio? Contact ratio is basically the number of pair means the number of pair of teeth, number of pair engaged in one full engagement period. Here I'm going to write contact ratio, basically number of pair engaged, number of pair engaged in full engagement period. In full engagement period, that is known as the contact ratio. And what is the value? Basically, the value of contact ratio vary from 1.2 to 1.8. The contact ratio is like that. You can say, for example, contact ratio is always greater than 1. Remember one thing. It cannot be less than, but because at least one pair should be in contact. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? One pair of teeth must be in contact, at least one pair. So basically it is vary from 1.2 to 1.8. From if I'm taking the example of 1.2 contact ratio, what is the meaning of contact ratio 1.2? For example, contact ratio is 1.2. I told you that contact ratio is the number of pair engaged in a full engagement period. Okay, but if I say contact ratio is 1.2, that means one pair is engaged in a full engagement period. Listen to carefully. One pair is engaged, one pair is engaged in a full engagement period, but in 21% time of engagement. What I'm going to say? But in 21% time of engagement, another pair is also in contact with this pair. I'm saying that, but in 21% time of engagement period, along with this pair, one more pair is engaged. Are you getting my point? One more pair is engaged. Therefore, the number of pair engaged in full engagement period, that's average value comes out to be 1.2. Okay. So here I'm writing that so that you need to understand what I'm going to say. One pair is engaged in full engagement period, no doubt. You have to understand each and everything in a properly so that you will not face any problem. One pair is engaged in full engagement period. Full engagement period. So I'm saying that one pair is in engagement, is in engagement in a full engagement period, but 21% time of engagement, 21% time of engagement, 21% time of engagement period, along with this one pair that is already engaged, one more pair is also engaged. With the 21% time of engagement period, along with this pair, one more pair is also engaged. So what is the average value that comes out to be? One more pair is also engaged. So the contact ratio, the average value of the contact ratio, so average value comes out to be 1.2. Okay, so that is how we see the contact ratio. Okay, basically you must remember two things. The first is formula of the contact ratio, that is important from the exam point of view. Okay, first you have to calculate the arc of contact, and for the arc of contact you have to calculate path of contact. Okay, so this is the contact ratio, and here circular pitch is pi d by t. Okay, and you know very well that for a mating gear circular pitch is equal. That means the circular pitch for gear is equal to circular pitch for pinion. Okay, so that is the contact ratio. It is always greater than 1. If you get the less than 1, you need to recheck the solution. Okay, because it is always greater than 1. If its average value comes out to be 1.2, 1.4, 1.6 like that, so what is the meaning of 0.2? So I'm saying that one pair is in engagement, or you can say one pair is engaged in full engagement period, but 21% time of engagement, 21% time of engagement period, along with this pair, one more pair is also engaged. Okay, so its average value comes out to be 1.2. I hope you will understand the arc of contact as well as the contact ratio. So we will do the numerical questions now, so it would be more precisely understanding for these type of terms.